Last week on MasterChef Australia.
This is going to be absolutely incredible.
Our chef said I do to catering a wedding.
I commend you, but can I tell you, I'm scared.
Justine couldn't do enough to beat Matt Moran in a celebrity cook-off. And we said goodbye to Jenny and Poe.
You serious?
Yep. The competition has lost a character.
Tonight, it's the start of our epic week in Hong Kong.
You'll learn more in these few short days than you've probably learned in the whole of the competition so far.
It's a whole new culinary world.
This is huge.
And the Grand Masters will expect nothing but the best.
Come on, let's go. Not only are you representing yourselves, but you're representing Australia.
There can only be one Master Chef, and they will get the chance to work in Australia's top restaurants, publish their own cookbook, and win $100,000.
George and Gary said there was a bit of a surprise at the end of masterclass.
You're going to a place that is considered to be one of the great food capitals of the world. You are going to Hong Kong. And you are going tomorrow.
There's no rest for the wicked. Not only are we going to Hong Kong, we're going in about 8 hours.
Here's to Hong Kong and all the challenges that it will bring.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, cheers.
Hey, guys, we're going to Hong Kong.
I've been to Hong Kong a good half dozen times because I've got relatives there, and I have had some of the most amazing eating experiences of my life there.
I never dreamed anything this big would happen. I've never been to Hong Kong, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
Yeah, if someone told me 2 months ago that I'd be in the final 5 in this house, I don't know what I would have said. I would have told them they're dreaming.
We have no idea what's going to happen, and I can tell you now, the way MasterChef is going, they're not going to let us rest. It's going to be a nightmare. They will try to break us.
We've just arrived in Hong Kong, got off the plane and onto the bus, and we're headed into the city. Just driving from the airport to the hotel, just the look of the country is so different to anything I've seen. Everything's big. The bridges are enormous, you know, and the skyscrapers are just enormous, and the whole place is huge. So it's overwhelming.
So we get off the bus at Langham Place Hotel. Then this big line comes out of nowhere and doing all these jumps and hops and skips.
At the end of the performance, they drop down a banner that says, "Welcome to Hong Kong," and it's just the most beautiful welcome I could imagine. And it really does mark the beginning of what I think is going to be a wild adventure.
Folks, welcome to Langham Place.
Thank you.
You're going to get out and about and see outside the hotel this incredible buzz, old street markets and stores that have been there for hundreds of years, and then come back inside to this modern luxury of Langham Place. So it's going to be a real interesting example of what Hong Kong's about in many ways, the old and the new together. Good luck in your week in Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Cheers. We go into the Langham, head up in the elevators, and we go up to the 40th floor, which is pretty impressive. And the doors open and we're in the penthouse suite, which is pretty overwhelming.
The penthouse suite is just really, it's like the height of luxury.
There's a pillow menu.
And it's easily the most opulent hotel room I've ever seen. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's been a bit of a rock star welcoming, but I am nervous as to what might be in store for us because the challenges now are quite large and scary.
We walk out onto the rooftop. In front of me is the most extraordinary carpet of lights, like a fairyland. I have never seen a view like it. It is absolutely magical.
Hello everyone and welcome to Hong Kong.
Oh my God.
Home to more than 12,000 restaurants, Hong Kong is without a doubt the food capital of Asia. For the five of you, this means it's a mecca for culinary learning. And with 2009 being Hong Kong's food and wine year, there's no better time to be here.
I love this city. This is one of the great places to come and eat. You need to immerse yourself in this unique culture. You'll learn more in these few short days than you've probably learned in the whole of the competition so far. Guys, this is sink or swim. It's going to change your attitude, it's going to change your future, and it's going to change you as chefs.
It's going to be an amazing opportunity to just discover what Hong Kong has to offer and the ingredients, the cultural mixing pot that it is, and just it's a whole new experience. I think it's going to be invaluable for us in the long run.
So from more than 7,000 people, a handful of you left in the race to be Australia's first ever MasterChef. You guys have come a long, long way, but now you need to lift higher.
It's about embracing new experiences, stepping outside of your comfort zone. If you can't cut it, then maybe this career, maybe being a chef, isn't for you.
Hong Kong is not going to prove to me that I don't want to be a chef. Every challenge we've done, every time I've gotten sweaty and hot and burnt and cut and stressed and upset, I've loved it. I've loved it. Hong Kong can't throw anything at me that's going to steer me from my course.
Soak it all up, kick ass, we're in Hong Kong.
So this is the Mongkok Wet Markets. It's an amazing place. You're going to see some stuff here that you've never seen before.
Straight away, we're not even barely unpacked and we're out on the streets of Hong Kong into the wet markets to check out what's on offer in Hong Kong.
We head out to the wet markets, which is just this, I don't know how to describe it. It's just there's stuff going on everywhere.
Oxtail.
There's different bits of animal hanging everywhere. There's the seafood stalls have things we can't even identify in them.
Look at this, look. Is that carp?
We see a fish killed so quickly that its nerves are still twitching, it's still moving. That's fresh.
Oh my gosh, look at his mouth moving. His mouth is moving.
It'll be over, wouldn't it?
Just a ton of stuff that I didn't even know was out there.
In Australia, we wouldn't be caught dead having meat on the markets like that. And live fish there, turtles and snakes and all these types of things that just show us that we're a world away from where we're usually from. Have a taste? Vertical. And the food is amazing. It's really cool.
Guys, this is what it's all about. I mean, we're in Hong Kong. We need to embrace it. How good is this?
Couldn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. I just want to get out somewhere and start eating this stuff.
Yeah,
I want to see what they do with it and then eat it.
I hope we get to play with some of these unusual ingredients. I hope some of the challenges are really kind of left field. I really want to try and push it out if we can.
Kiss him there.
It's going to die.
To stay in the competition for long enough to have this experience is it's just beyond words. I'm so grateful that I'm still here and I can have the chance to see this beautiful place and to, you know, whatever is planned, bring it on.
Let's get it on for the week, yeah? Wow.
First morning in Hong Kong, waking up to the view, beautiful. So I'm really excited to see what's in store for us.
The fact that we're putting our chef's whites on first thing, it's exciting and a bit daunting at the same time. I think there's going to be a hell of a lot going on, a lot of pressure. We walk into Ming Court, which is a pretty amazing restaurant in the building here. It's pretty daunting, actually, to think about the food that might be served in this room.
We've got some incredible experiences lined up for you. But today, you're going to learn something that probably is one of the foundations of Chinese cuisine. Today, you're going to learn how to make dim sum. So dim sum could be described as little tasty morsels or bites that are often enjoyed with tea, traditionally.
Apparently we're going to learn to make dim sum, which is great because I love to eat it, so I'd really like to know how to make it.
In 2 hours, this restaurant will be opening to the public, and they'll be coming for dim sum lunch, and they'll be coming for dim sum that's cooked by you. Now, the pressure is on, because this is not just any corner yum cha restaurant that you're working in. This is the Langham Place Hotel's Ming Court, that in 2008 was awarded a coveted Michelin star for the food.
We've been in some pretty amazing kitchens over the last couple of months. The fact that we're now in a Michelin star restaurant is just a whole nother level up. It's the world standard for judging restaurants, and it's a little scary, but it's going to be an experience none of us will ever forget.
So to help you guys today, we've got Chef Fai and Chef Patrick. Chefs, welcome. Guys, between Chef Fai and Chef Patrick, there's over 40 years' experience in dim sum, yeah? So thank God they're here. Could you show us what you've got under the basket?
Yep.
Wow.
The first packet have some of the spring roll and the barbecue bun and the siu mai.
Wow. Amazing.
Love siu mai.
I eat dumplings probably twice a week. I love them. And I'm very, very interested in learning how a restaurant that has a Michelin star perfects their dumplings.
The doors open in just 2 hours. You'll have some time with Chef Fai and Chef Patrick to understand the tricks of the trade. And good luck.
Walking into this kitchen, it was amazing. It was just huge, and there were so many chefs there and so many different things going on. The heat from the woks was just amazing.
So first of all, we're going to do spring rolls, is that right?
Yep.
So pay attention. How exciting is this? I can't believe it. So let's crack on.
The first lesson we have is spring rolls. And from the start, it's a different technique to what we're used to. You know, we mince the prawns with the back of a cleaver and then hand mince in all the other ingredients.
So 2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
This is sugar.
And then sugar.
Which is something unusual because it's more like making dough, that process, rather than maybe putting in a food processor. So you get a whole lot of different textures.
Really getting the heel of his hand in there as well.
It's like kneading dough.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to assemble the spring rolls.
Chef Fai's dexterity in making the spring rolls is quite incredible. He measures out every little bit of the filling in his fingers so they're all consistent. He folds them and rolls them in the blink of an eye, and they're all identical.
Beautiful, look at that. Yeah. Same every time. Love the way he makes it look so easy.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about that.
Okay, so we're making the siu mai next.
Money bag.
So we've got a pork mixture here. You've got shiitake mushrooms and little shrimp in there as well.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. You see what he did there? He folded it in with his fingers and created like a little cup, and then switched it round into his fingers to hold it into that shape and pushed it in. That's fabulous, isn't it? That's great.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get that.
Everything Chef Fai did was seamless and easy, and I knew that it was smoke and mirrors. We were going to find it hard today.
So we're doing the steamed pork buns next, and basically we've got here is a barbecued pork with oyster sauce.
The last thing we're shown is the pork buns.
So we've got the pork bun dough, which has been resting for 24 hours, and then the sugar goes on top. Okay. So it's a really sticky mixture, very, very sticky at this stage.
And as it's worked, it becomes very glossy and slippery. And at this point, he puts in more flour and corn flour and kneads it until it becomes a really beautiful, soft ball of dough.
And how many would that make?
18. And then we're rolling it into a disc and turning and rolling. Look at that, look at that! Oh, yeah! We've rolled out the dough, and now we're going to fill the pork buns with the barbecued pork.
Same action.
Yeah.
So there's a crimp, all the way around, turning the bun, crimping it together all the way around, tightening it up as you go along, and then sealing in the middle. Oh, I'm going to love watching you guys do that.
My bag's not doing this one. There's no doubt, after watching Chef Fai do the dough for the pork buns, that's the one that I would least like to be on for the lunch service.
So you've had your demonstration. I think that's all you need, isn't it? Yeah. You know what to do. All right, let's crack on because lunch service is going to start soon.
Our lesson's over. We've kind of got a grasp on what's going on, and now lunch service is starting, so this is scary, the fact that we're in a Michelin star restaurant and these guys are going to start eating our food.
So we had 2 hours to prepare all the dim sum for the lunch service. So we get assigned to a particular dim sum each. And lo and behold, guess which one I get? The pork buns.
No one wanted to do them, but I've ended up with them, so yeah, it'll be interesting. So start off, just roll that out.
Justine and I are about to make the spring rolls.
All right, let's do this. First thing is bashing up the shrimp.
Julie and I start off with siu mai, which is a tricky little technique. You need nimble little fingers to get these siu mai out.
If you're only doing one, it'd be okay, but having to make them look the same is tricky.
It's very frantic. We're all heads down, bums up to get the dim sum out to the customers waiting outside.
Handy. It's ready to go. And now we're up to putting them in the spring rolls. So that's going to be the hardest part, I think. Wait. Look at what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're putting it in you're not putting it in the right spot, but on the paper, it's got to be there, right?
Chef Patrick does look a little concerned.
Like there?
Yes. You know, these things have to be perfect every single time. And that's what being a Michelin star restaurant is all about.
This is very difficult. No.
We're starting to get the hang of it, and after you do 10, 20, you slowly get there, and the shape of the spring rolls and all the dim sums that we've done are looking better. The only things that are not looking up to scratch is our pork buns.
Sammy, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate. I've made my own dough.
But what are these?
Yeah, these are pork buns.
Was that the first one you made?
It was, yeah. But that's mine too. I'm getting better.
Hey, that one's all right. That's okay.
It's all right.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
Feels nice though. I'll eat it. Good. If you steam it.
Let's try.
Once we'd made all our dim sum, they went into steamer baskets and got whisked down the other end of the kitchen and steamed away.
Yeah, they've just taken the first round of shumai off to the customers.
Guys. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah. 1 o'clock, you've got an hour to go. They need more pork buns, they need more dim sims, they need more of everything, all right?
Yeah.
So we need to move it along. Not only are you representing yourselves, but you're representing Australia, okay?
For sure.
So let's make it happen, yes?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a huge thing for them to trust us to go into their kitchen, and I really want to make sure that we live up to the expectation.
Doesn't matter what kitchen we are in any part of the world, that same feeling is there, isn't it? The buzz, I mean, we're in the middle of service.
I love it myself. But you know what? They're doing remarkably well. They're in a busy commercial kitchen. This place is going off. You know, they've got 3 woks on the go. They've got the steamer baskets at the end with all the dim sim. It's amazing.
We're in Hong Kong.
We're in Hong Kong making dim sum.
Can you believe this?
I can't
2.5 months ago, would have you thought you would have been here right now?
I couldn't have dreamt it, George.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
I feel like in one morning I've added so much to my cooking arsenal.
Very exciting.
It is. It really is.
Right, that's it. Your time's up. Yeah? All done. Well done.
Right, guys, let's show the respect that we need to give all the chefs here. Let's big tidy down.
Service ends. Look, and it seems like we've had a relatively successful service, and you know, I'm proud that we've all had a go of it. I don't think they're perfect dim sums, but I think the experience has definitely taught us something that most of us would never have actually really known how to do.
So we're cleaning up after the challenge, and all of a sudden we see Matt with a bamboo steamer. I'm like, what is he doing in the kitchen?
The great thing about being a chef is that just when you think it's all stopped and you can calm down and the rush is finished, it all starts all over again. And that's what's going to happen right now.
What does he want now? We're a bit confused.
Chef Zhang, who is the master here, the man responsible for winning the Michelin star, would like to taste your dim sum. Wow. But not just taste your dim sum, but also taste one of these. The zhuzhou dumpling.
Wow, look at it.
This is a mark of Chef Zhang's expertise. We're going to give you a recipe. We're going to give you 30 minutes, and we're going to let you taste these. And then you'll be judged on who can produce the best steamer full of char siu bun, spring roll, shumai, and zhuzhou dumpling.
Wow. Not only do we have to prepare the 3 dumplings that we've already prepared today, but we also have to prepare the signature dumpling of the Ming Court, which is the zhuzhou dumpling. Looking at this thing and looking at the way that it's presented, yes, I'm a little bit concerned about it.
The secret with this little dim sum not only is the technique, but also the texture. And you'll notice the texture is actually quite different and quite tricky to work with. Chris, taste.
The first thing you notice when you pick it up, it's just so soft and pillowy. You bite into it, the dough sticks to the top of your mouth and kind of disintegrates, and then you get this beautiful texture of the pork and the vegetables and stuff. It's just stunning.
It's lovely.
The winner will get to pick one other contestant, and you'll spend the night floating around Victoria Harbour in the middle of Hong Kong on a traditional Chinese junk called Aqua Luna, and watching the amazing light show that's put on every night at dusk in Hong Kong.
Wow.
It'd be pretty exciting to win this prize. I mean, it's the first challenge being in Hong Kong, so it'd, you know, step you in the right direction and set you up for a good week, I think.
Right, half an hour, 4 steamers of dumplings. Time starts now.
So the time starts and everyone's just frantic and trying to get things done ASAP. We have 30 minutes, every second counts.
We all pick spring rolls to start. I mean, it's one of the easy ones. So we bash the prawns, mix up that mixture, get them rolled up and set aside so we can keep moving on.
I've done 4 spring rolls, which are here, ready to go. Just got to do the 4 shumai now. 10 minutes gone, guys, third of the time.
Oh, fantastic.
I'd call those 10 minutes already elapsed. You know, it was a third of our time was already up and we weren't a third of the way in. So we had to really start motoring, otherwise this is going to end in tears.
20 minutes to go. I've done shumai, I've done spring rolls. I'm about to start on pork dumplings and I'll do the tricky one last.
Yeah, I'm doing the bun at the moment. This is quite a tricky one actually. This is probably the more difficult one.
Add after that?
So it's going to take up a bit of time.
The trickiest thing to do was the pork buns because we had to make our dough first and there was flour everywhere. We were so messy.
So what do you do with this?
I really don't know what to do, so I'm kind of looking at what the other guys are doing. Ask Julie a few questions because I'm just making this shit up as I go.
You put the sugar in first, do you?
Yep.
That dough takes a long time. You've really got to work it. And if you don't work it, the sugar granules stay solid in it. And, like, you know, no one wants a gritty pork bun.
Dry, isn't it, Chris? Really dry.
Right, you got 10 minutes to go, so you're under pressure now. Okay, you're doing all right, huh?
Yeah,
you've got your pork bun, so that feels nice.
Yeah.
Feels nice and soft. Could be a bit tidier. These are man-sized versions of shumai. Nice and big.
I know you like them, Gary, so I made them extra big.
Nice and big.
This goes in here now?
Yeah, you can make them a little bit more like this one.
Julie, what are you up to?
Finishing off the mixture for my jiu.
So you've made the other 3, the spring roll, the shumai, and the steam bun?
Made those today.
Okay, brilliant. I'm loving it. Have a look at you.
I was trying to be clean today, George.
Chris.
Yes.
How you going?
All right.
You look a little bit stressed.
I'm a little bit stressed. I've never made these before.
We kind of christen the shujiao, or the Danish dish, or the hell dumpling because it's tricky. I mean, it's a translucent dough, super delicate. It was going to mess up for sure. And as a matter of fact, mine did look like it was from hell. It was a bit rough around the edges.
It's not beautiful, but it's done.
5 minutes to go, guys. That's 5 minutes. You can do it. I don't want to hear you can't. You can do this, okay?
With 5 minutes to go, everybody's stressed. It's a stressful situation. 30 minutes to produce 4 dim sum, 4 times 4 dim sum. Who wouldn't be stressed?
It's my last mystery hell dumpling. Don't know what it's going to taste like, but it's done.
Guys, listen, 2 minutes to go. Now you're under pressure. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, it's just starting now. Oh, I can't make them pretty.
I can't believe how fiddly these things are. And I had visions of, you know, neatly pleating the edges and making it look beautiful and then, you know, mashing it together and trying to get it finished before time was up.
Okay, I'm finished. 2 minutes to go. Let's see what happens.
Look, Chris is finished and you've got just on a minute. So you're struggling now, guys. You're struggling.
Yep, done.
That's it. Well done, Andre. Well done. Right, you 3, you got 30 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. Julie, you done?
Done.
So you got 10 seconds. That's it. Come on, Sam. 9.
Done.
8. Have you done it?
Yeah, done.
Good. Your time's up, guys. Well done. Good job.
30 minutes is up and it's time for our dim sums to go into the steamer. I can't believe I actually got it done. I just hope I've done enough to make them look really nice and, of course, taste delicious.
Chef Jung, welcome to our tasting table. And Chef Patrick, you're translating, so please welcome Chef Jung to our table.
佢好歡迎你作 join 呢個一齊去做translate。
多謝邀請我真。
The chef thank you so welcome to join it.
Lovely, thank you. And we're looking forward to tasting, hopefully, some good dim sum. So I think we should call in the first contestant.
Gentlemen.
All right, Chris. Chris, you were the first one to finish. I think you had 2 minutes to spare. What did that feel like?
It felt good. A bit disappointed with the pork buns, actually. But needed more time to work the dough.
How do you know that? Was it crumbly when you?
It was too crumbly, yeah. And I just had no time to fix it. I was either get something on the plate or miss it all altogether.
Yeah.
So I had to take that risk.
Okay. Well, we will see, Chris.
Thank you.
As I leave the room, I think my chances are pretty good. I was most concerned about the pork bun. That's going to be my Achilles heel in this little one.
Oh, look at that.
Chef Shong, what did you think of Chris's dim sum?
曾小唔知對呢個參賽者嘅點心有咩意見？
其實每一款點心佢做出嚟咧嘅形狀咧都係有幾大嘅分別。個春卷咧咁多樣點心咧就包得最似樣，但係咧佢即係包得太過緊啦，所以炸出嚟嗰陣時候咧嗰啲肉汁咧就生唔到出嚟。其實個叉燒包就最失敗啦，個叉燒係完全唔似叉燒包。
Look, I feel the same. I think the pork dumpling, the steamed bun, you could tell he had problems. It was too dry. He just went ahead and made them, and you can tell when you eat the dough, it's really dry, and you get left, chewing chunks of dough. There's not enough pork inside to make it a pleasant, eating experience.
And those shumai, for me, they were really beautiful texture inside. You could taste meat, there was chunks of it. It wasn't minced up to a puree where you don't really understand what you're eating.
The chu chow dumpling, really the main mistake there is this is very gelatin, very jelly-like. It's too jelly-like. The casing needs to really melt.
But you know what? The spring rolls and the shumai, I think, are quite successful. They might not be the right shape, but they taste good.
OK, well, let's move on and taste our next selection of dim sum.
I'm the second person to take my dumplings into the judges' room. The one that I'm most concerned about is definitely the shu jiao dumpling. It doesn't really look like what we were shown by Matt before the challenge.
Sam, how did you find the experience?
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, George. Really fidgety work. It's not something that I'm familiar with. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd do it again.
Thanks, Sam. We'll get into tasting.
OK, enjoy. Thank you.
I'd love to win this prize today. I love dumplings. I love dim sum. I'd love to show that I actually know how to cook them. After my rice paper roll disaster, this would be a great way to redeem myself.
佢嘅皮同埋佢嘅餡咧好平均，個配合好好，個外形都好靚。但係咧就差在咧個叉燒包咧唔係雪白嘅，個叉燒包好污糟，睇落去個外形。
Look, I would have been happy to eat all of Sam's. I think the pork bun, particularly the dough, is very good in comparison to Chris's, so I'd be happy with those.
Well, look, I think overall Sam's done a pretty good job. I think we all agree that the fillings are nice and juicy. A couple of issues in execution, but overall a commendable effort. Well, let's just hope that our next tasting is as good.
Julie, you finished just in time with about 8 seconds to go.
Yes.
How did you find it?
I loved it. I've loved the whole day. And yeah, I did 5 of everything just so I could pick the best ones. So that's probably why I pushed it right to the end.
You stretched your timing out.
Yes, I did.
OK, Julie. Well, thanks very much, and we'll taste your dim sum.
OK, thank you.
I'm nervous to hear what the head chef thinks of our dim sum. I don't aspire to impress him, I just hope not to disgust him.
好似個粉果咁樣，佢根本就唔係包粉果，係一塊皮，係入邊冇餡嘅。
Not a lot of sauce in there, is there? Not a lot of sauce or filling. It's quite dry.
There's no peanuts, no nothing.
Yeah. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah.
And I have all your peanuts, George. All your peanuts are just in here.
Oh, you had all my peanuts.
This is like peanut butter inside a jellyfish.
I am happy because I've never done dim sum before, and I'm a little white boy from Australia, and being in this Eastern kitchen has been a great experience, but I would have liked more time to take my time and respect this ancient art a little bit more.
So, a bit like Marco Polo. Have you worked with these flavours before?
No, I haven't, and it was such an enjoyment to be in the kitchen today, to see how they operate. So it was a beautiful experience, all in all.
Andre, thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Wow, awful lot of pastry on that one. You see, this has got that pleating much better. Yeah, my one. Yours is a bit clumsy. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
我哋講下個粉果。個粉果咧係咁多個參賽者裏邊咧包得最靚嘅，因為佢將兩塊皮咁拍埋咗之後咧，變咗兩塊皮嘅厚度。但係如果佢攣嘅口唔攣翻薄嗰陣時候，先再硬個花紋出嚟咧，呢個位置咧就變咗好厚。
For my dish to be judged last was really hard because my dim sums were going cold, so I felt like, oh, am I not going to taste as good as everyone else's? Hopefully they like them.
So, Justine, again, you were down to the wire. You nearly didn't make it. And that was doing the dangerous dumpling at the end.
It was.
How did you go?
Look, it was extremely challenging because little dumplings are really delicate and hard to work with.
All right, Justine, thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You seem to get a lot of filling in there.
I did get a lot of filling.
That's pretty good.
Nice crimping. A lot of filling.
Flavour's quite nice, though. Nice seasoning. Sort of got some nice, interesting flavours in there. I think if there's a standout, then I think it would be the pork bun. That's quite nice for me. I mean, you got loads of filling in yours. Mine wasn't too bad. Just a nice soft dough. I think it was best of the four.
樣嘢都唔係好，唔算好咯，就唔係太差嚇，中規中矩。但係個粉果嗰度咧就真係做得比較曳啲啦，即係呢樣嘢。
What this is really all about is not enough consistency, and I think the flavour was not bad. It's just consistency.
Well, I think we've all decided who the winner is. I think it's fairly clear, and I think that person will be pretty excited when we tell them. So let's get them in, reveal who the winner is of our dim sum challenge.
I'm a little bit nervous walking back in to see the judges. It's the first challenge in Hong Kong. It's always nerve-wracking, if it be in the MasterChef kitchen or in a hotel in Hong Kong.
Well, let's just think about this. 2 months ago, you were all individually standing in front of us in your nominated states. Today, you stand in front of us in Hong Kong. Wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing job today. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. It was a really difficult test. And wow, you guys did a really good job. You should be all very proud of yourselves. I think not only did you do yourself proud, but you did our country proud. So well done.
Thanks, George.
Chef Xiong, how did the contestants go?
其實都幾困難嘅，做一個喺唔係中國人去整一啲點心，對佢哋嚟計係一個幾困難一個工作嚟嘅。味道咧就反而咧大家都幾平均，唔係相差得太遠。但係嗰啲點心嘅外形咧，佢個賣相咧就會好參差啦。
5 very creditable performances, but there can only be one winner. Only one of you will be able to choose a fellow contestant to spend the night floating around Victoria Harbour on one of the few remaining traditional Chinese junks, the Aqua Luna. So, the winner of the Dim Sum Challenge is Sam.
Wow.
Good on you, Sam.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
Sammy, it was a unanimous decision. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
The generosity of the filling, the juiciness of each of those dim sum was very impressive. And my goodness, how far have you come since that terrible Chinese invention test where you made those dreadful spring rolls?
Yeah, I'm really happy. It's been a great start to our experience here in Hong Kong, and I just feel very fortunate that I've been lucky enough to win this challenge.
Now, the main question is, who are you going to choose to bob around Hong Kong's harbour with on the Aqualuna junk?
I think I'll take Justine.
Yeah, thanks, Sammy.
That's right.
I was very surprised that Sam chose me to go on the boat just to get out there and, you know, and share the treat is really nice of him, and hopefully we'll have some fun.
Look, I'm sure, having seen the quality of what you put out and what you've learnt today, I'm sure you'd want to join with the three of us in thanking Chef Patrick and especially Chef Zhang. Ngoy, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Welcome. You have service now.
Yes.
Yes? You better go.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Well, Sam, enjoy that moment of success, victory. But don't forget, we're here for a reason. We're all competitors. We're down to the final 5. And one of you will be eliminated from the competition here in Hong Kong.
I get a bit of a jolt when they say someone's going to be eliminated from Hong Kong. There's no way I want to be sent home from this, you know? No way.
Tomorrow, it all begins. The Hong Kong challenge becomes serious, and you'll be split into 2 groups. The winner of each challenge will have the chance to cook off against this week's celebrity chef. As you know from previous experience, whoever gets to cook off against a celebrity chef has the chance to fast track straight through to the final week of MasterChef Australia. Sam and Justine, enjoy your prize. For the rest of you, go and get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Today, guys.
See you guys.
Day 1, what a day. We've hit the ground running, and tomorrow we face something even bigger. I've got a feeling this week is just going to be crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's a boat there.
Oh God, that is our boat. Oh wow.
Amazing.
After winning the Dim Sum Challenge, I'm lucky enough to get to go on a boat cruise on the Aqualuna.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's an amazing boat. It looks like a pirate boat, but just funkier.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you,
Did a
darling.
good job. Mwah.
I'm glad you're here. This is a great way to start off in Hong Kong, just to get to see, you know, how much the city has to offer. I've never been to a place like this. I haven't been to Hong Kong before.
Good.
Check it out, the light show.
Gosh, that is so cool.
Look, it would appear that I've come a long way from making brain fart rice paper rolls to making Michelin star quality dim sum. Yeah, it's quite pleasing that through this challenge I've shown that I've grown a little bit, and no matter what happens moving forward in this competition, I've already won. This is as good as I could have ever hoped for to get out of it.
I mean, the dim sum challenge was very fun,
It was.
but it's going to get harder
I think
and
it's gonna
harder
get more
as the week
serious.
goes.
It'll get more serious, but I'm ready for it.
Yep. Bring it on.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia,
This week is all about opening your eyes to a new culinary world.
it's double trouble in Hong Kong as our chefs are split into 2 groups.
What the hell are we going to be doing here?
Each faces a separate challenge.
This is going to be a bit of a nightmare.
And there are some big surprises in store.
Who the hell is this?
Plus, later this week, who will go up against Donovan Cook, the fiercest celebrity chef ever?
My kitchen philosophy is discipline and fear.
And our chefs are let loose in the Hong Kong Super Challenge.
This is not going to be fun.